Hey guys, it's Miss V. I just wanted to walk through the second grade remote learning assignments for today. So I'm going to screencast it so you won't see my face, but you will see me working through the problems on my computer. So this first one, how would you check your answer? So they told us, sorry, I'm going to change my color and I'm going to change it to a pencil, that 74 minus 49 equals 25. So how would we go about checking that? Well, first what I would do is I would go to my ones. Can I take 9 away from 4? No, I cannot. So I'm going to have to go next door and borrow 10 more. So this is going to become a 6, and this becomes 14. So then if I have 14 take away 9, then I will get a 5, and that is correct. Then I come back over to my 10s, and I have 6 now, take away 4, and I can solve that one, and that is 2. So is that problem correct? Yes, it is. So you can do that same thing. You can put, 74 minus 49, and just show that you made this a 6, and you got the same answer. Okay, so now we're looking at the pattern. So I'm going to make this a little bit bigger. If we're looking at the pattern going from 2 to 5, we are adding 3. Go from 5 to 8, we're still adding 3. 8 to 11, adding 3. 11 to 14, adding 3. So what did we do for every single one of those? Plus 3, plus 3. We added 3. Okay, so then they want to know what the 9th number will be. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers already. So then if, sorry, this pen is still too big. If we're at 14, that's our 5th number, we add 3, we get 17. That's our 6th number. 7th number would be 20, 8th number would be 23, and the 9th number would be 26. So we can circle that because that's our final answer, but we show the work of how we got there. So then we're going to come down here and solve these. So we always start with our 1s, so we're going to ignore the 10s for right now. So we have 6 plus 4 plus 5. What I like to do is I like to find the numbers that when you add them together, they become 10. So then I know if this is 10, I'm going to carry a 1 over here, and then I'm going to use my 1s here. So 0, I've used these, plus 5 is going to be 5. Then if I have 1 plus 4, that equals 5. Plus 3 more is 8. Plus 4 more, let's see, 8 plus 1 more is 9. 8 plus 2 more is 10. 8 plus 3 more is 11. And 8 plus 4 more is 12. So I got 125 for that first one. Over here we have 8 plus 4. So let's see, we have 8, and I'm going to use my fingers to count 4 more. So I'm at 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I can't write 12 here, so I only write my 2, and I carry my 1. What I like to do again is I like to look. So 9 and 1 I know together make a 10. So then that 1 from here will come over to the hundreds place. And then we just have to add 0 plus 7, which is going to be 7. And then we have to bring our 1 from the hundreds place down. So I got 172 for the second one. For the third one, let's see, 3 plus 4. I'm going to start with 4 because it's the bigger number, and I'm going to use my fingers to count. So I'm at 4, 5, 6, 7. So put a 7. And then I'm at 9 plus 3. I'm going to start with 9 because it's my bigger number, and I'm going to add 3 more. So I'm at 9, 10, 11, 12. Again, I can't just write 12, so I can write my 2, and I carry a 1. So then I have 2 plus 1 in my hundreds place. So that's a pretty easy one. We know that's 3. So I got 327 for the third one. For the fourth one, we have 7 plus 8. That's a little tricky. So I'm going to count with my fingers again, starting at 8 because it's my bigger number, right? So I'm at 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I can't just write the 15. So I write my 5 down here and I carry my 1. So if we look at this, 6 plus 4, we did that over here too. What is 6 plus 4? It's 10. So if we know those are 10, we have 10 plus 1. It's 11. So I can't write just 11. I have to put a 1 and carry my other 1. So I have 3 plus 3 plus 1. So let's see. 3 plus 3. I'm going to use my fingers. I'm at 3, 4, 5, 6. Plus 1 more is 7. So I got 715 for that first one. Okay, now looking over here at this other box. I'm going to zoom in a little bit on it. So we have pets and we show dogs, cats, fish, and hamsters. So which pet has the most even votes is what they want to know. So is 42 even? Yes. Is 17 even? No. Is 36 even? Yes. And is 50 even? Yes. So of those, what is the highest number? We have 42, 36, and 50. Let's see. Well, we know 36 is the lowest number. Which is higher, 42 or 50? Yeah, that's right, 50. So which pet is what our question is asking? So is 50 our answer? No, it's not. Hamsters is going to be our answer. Because that is the pet that has the most even votes. Which row has only even numbers? So this question has nothing to do with the question above it. So let's see. 52, that's even. 44, that's even. 96, that's even. And 88, that one's even. So let's put a little smiley face by it. We're still going to check all of our answers. So remember, we're looking at even numbers. If it's 2 digits, oops, that's not what I meant, right? Are we looking at our tens place? No, we're looking at our ones place. That's what tells us if a number is odd or even. And remember, even means that we can divide it by 2, or if we count by 2s, we'll get to that number. So if we look at this, 52, that's even. 63, nope, that 3 makes it odd. Let's go to the last option, 24, that's even. 45, that makes it odd. So those can't be our answer. So our answer is A. Okay. Now we're going to look here. What time is it? So we always want to look at our hour hand first. So our hour hand is, sorry guys, in between the 1 and the 2. So in order for it to be that hour, it has to pass the number, right? So has it passed the 2 yet? No. Has it passed the 1? Yes. So it is 1. Let's put our colon for minutes. And then let's see. It's on the 4. So let's count by 5s how we do with clocks. 5, 10, 15, 20. It is 1:20. Because it's an analog clock, we don't know if it's AM or PM. So we just put 1:20. So this is all by itself too. 1 foot equals 12 inches. So if we know 1 foot is 12 inches, they want to know what 2 feet is. So if we have 2 feet, we're going to add this number to itself. So we have 2 of them. 12 plus 12. So 2 plus 2, 4, and 1 plus 1 is 2. So 2 feet is 24 inches. So then they're telling us 1 yard is 3 feet. Now they want us to find out what 2 yards is. So if we know 1 yard is 3, now they want to know 2, so we're going to have to add this number 2 times together. 3 plus 3, is 6. So 6 feet. Now we'll go over to our last math box. How many edges does a sphere have? Well, what kind of shape is a sphere? Let's think about that. A sphere is like a soccer ball or a basketball, right? Excuse Miss V's very poorly drawn basketball. So if it's a basketball, is it just a circle? No, it's a 3D kind of circle. So how many edges does it have? What is an edge? Who remembers? So an edge is a line between two vertices, and the vertices are those corners. So are there any corners on a ball? No, there's no corners on a ball. So how many edges does it have? Can there be edges if there's no corners? No, there can't be edges if it has no corners. So a sphere has 0 edges. And then they want to give an example of a sphere. What did I just use? I used a few examples. We said it can be like a basketball. Make it all nice and pretty. It can be, like a soccer ball. Oh, Miss V is very bad at drawing soccer balls. It could be like a baseball. Those are 3 really, really good examples of spheres. So here's just, again, one more little overview of all of the math that we just did, and I will have another video for the reading.